Yeah, so everybody thinks that I'm crazy. You do too? I know that they're living in the ceiling. And I also know that there's more than one. And I also saw their mother. Yeah. Let's go on a journey together, friends. Let's solve a mystery. Hey y'all. Okay, so last night was wild and crazy. We're sitting in the hot tub, it's getting ready to storm, and the dogs are going crazy, and I thought the dogs were going crazy because they were just going crazy. And all of a sudden, we find this little teeny tiny kitten right here. Well, after further discovery, there are 3. I'm climbing over the stairs, okay. I have spent the last 16 hours trying to lure them out. I have played YouTube videos of mama cats. I have left food out. I've left cameras out and left food out. I can't catch them. So now I'm really stressed because I don't think their mama's coming back. I think they're too little to eat food, which means I have to capture them today or they're going to die. They're living in the ceiling. It's like the worst possible scenario ever. So I'm gonna just sit here until I can get them to come out. And I bought cat formula, a bottle and a dropper. I'm just gonna do what I can. I don't know what else to do. But I just realized now that the food that I put out was eaten by the other cats. So I'm gonna go refill that first. Yeah. Okay, it is a legitimate disaster up here. Buddy destroyed this extra bat of insulation 2 weeks ago, and the most that I could do was barricade the upstairs. And then that's all like insulation foam. And once Buddy got up here, he brought the rest of the dogs, and it was just a mess one night. So I'm guessing Buddy came up here though because he probably knew Mama Cat was up here. Like, it's all starting to piece together now. So last night I brought up this plate with cat food, and as you can see, there's cat food moved around the edge. So I brought up another plate full of cat food and some water, and I just brought up 2 more cans to spread that out to hopefully introduce the smell, just in case. I have my Ring camera right here, and I'm going to turn on the mom sounds and see if I can get them to come up. And in my Ring camera footage, I'll show it. They're coming from right underneath here, which is in our ceiling. I should also mention, it's 100 degrees outside, so it's about 120 up here. They have to come out for their safety, because I'm like at a loss. I don't know what to do to get them, to draw them out and to capture them. If they're too little to be attracted to food, by the way, the rest of our cats are coming up here to eat that now. And their mama isn't coming back. I don't know what else to do to get them out. And I can't pull up all of this wood because it's like attached to wiring and plumbing and gas lines, and I legitimately am stumped here. So this is like a last ditch effort to camp right out here. All right. So this is another hole in the flooring that is attached to a vent hood. And I'm sticking my camera down here just looking to see if there's anything any which way. But it literally is just pathways of insulation through the entire ceiling of the apartment. Every single which way. Can't see any kittens. They're excellent hiders. So I did all I could do and all I knew to do. I poured the formula into the food to make it wet, hoping that somehow that was the attractive smell. I Googled things. I played kitten noises. I played really loud noises, and this is a horrible thing. I banged things around hoping it would scare them out. None of those things worked. Not one thing. So then I said a few prayers and set the camera up and just left and hoped, just by some miracle, that something would happen. And look what happened. About 11 p.m., the witching hour begins, and our first little striped babe shows up with a friend. And they're eating the dry food. It's huge win. But it gets better. After that little snack, we have a drink of water. A good drink of water. And this, friends, makes this mama's heart super duper happy. So next up is kitten number 2, the gray one. I know what you're saying. Jamie, you said there were 3 kittens. But wait, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. So, Lester still doesn't believe me at this point, but did you see the 3 kittens? Don't act like you don't believe me, because I know that you've been upstairs too. I've went back and reviewed a whole lot of cameras and saw that our dogs have been climbing the gate. So, did you see the 3? Let's look some more. I know. Let's not talk about the smudge on my camera or my dirty attic, okay? It's been a rough couple weeks. So it appears that we have, I think, 2 tabbies and a gray and white one, I think. And this is just too cute not to share. This fuzzy little cute feet right in front of the video camera, all cautious and everything. They're adorable, y'all. So now the mystery is, how do we get them to trust us enough to stop living in the ceiling? Because every time I walk upstairs, they go right back in the ceiling. We can hear them above our bedroom. They were upstairs playing and just jumping around like crazy at like 6 a.m. this morning. And that's when I knew, oh my gosh, I have to look at the cameras, because I'm pretty sure they have refueled. And they did. So they ate at 11, 1, and then about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And then again today at 11, 1, and I haven't looked since, but I've been up there. I promise I'm going to clean up there. It just needs to get cool enough tonight to be able for me to start it, because as you can see, the heat index today in Texas is 105, which is too hot to live in the ceiling, but also too hot for me to go up there to clean up. And I'm sorry, you just get a messy video today. That's just how it's gonna go. But if you have any ideas of how to draw them out, I think that we'll trap them now that we know that they can eat food. Live trap, no harm, anything like that. But I don't want them to be so freaked out, because even whenever they do come down, they're not tame enough to trust yet. They've had, 24 hours of food basically at this point in time. So I think I need to give it a little bit more time, but I'm hoping by drawing them out and feeding them further away from where they're getting in and out of the ceiling will be helpful. Second, I know that I saw a little tabby cat around here with no tail. I thought though that was over winter time. So now I'm I thought I saw her a few weeks ago as well, come running out of the shop, but it was a storm moment, and I just thought, was that just one of our cats wet? I didn't know. I still don't know. But their mother has not been back, because the camera's been up there. The camera's on in the garage. It's the only way in and out. So I don't know what happened to Mama. I know what you're all thinking though. I do. I think that you all think one of your cats is the mom. No, all of our cats are fixed, and I'm going to make another video showing that no one here has nipples, okay? No one, there are no cat nipples, no milk production happening here on the farm. So I'll get to that as well. But if you have ideas for what else we could do to draw them out, but then when they are out, how do you tame them down? How do you make them trust you? You got ideas? It's hot. I know. That's what I just said. It's 105 degrees out right now.
Why do we have to draw them out? Why not just feed them there where they're at, and they'll be attic cats. We have barn cats. We can just have attic cats.
And just put a litter box up there and feed them upstairs?
I reckon they'll probably come down to start using, a litter box for now, but at some point they will venture down. But for now, why trap them? Why not just keep feeding them? I mean, as long as they're eating and drinking.
They're definitely doing that. I showed a lot of that.
I think that, I don't know if there'll always be feral or not. So we may have to, at some point, trap them for their vaccinations and whatnot, and,
yeah, you definitely
spay and neuter.
Yes.
But I don't know if we should trap them right now or not. I don't know.
I'm open to suggestions.
Did you talk about how at 5 in the morning we hear all this playing? Yeah, at 5 in the morning,
I
they're
thought it
right
was.
above us.
I
Playing.
thought it was cute and sweet and was so happy. I guess not everybody thought it was entertaining.
I put my pillow over my face and was doing this over
did.
here.
You did.
That's how I slept from 5 until 8.
You know what though? It was a crazy thing that happened, and it's turning out a better circumstance than I thought 24 hours ago of how it was gonna go. So,
Yeah.
well, anyway, if you have ideas, please let us know.